Math is the best. Math is life. Mr. Ang, the best teacher in the West. We're so blessed.
Hey guys, this is quiz number 4, 1.1 for Integrated Math retaken on 9/12/2025. This is version B. Match the function f of x, so this equation, by putting one letter in the blanks. Your choices are A or B. Okay, the easiest one was to recognize that A is equal to -1, and that just tells you that the graph is opening down, which both of them are, so that doesn't help. Okay. Another strategy you can do is, some of you will probably have done this, x equals negative b over 2a, and then you created that into your table of values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you take the x value and put it in the middle, and then you graphed it. You could have done that. Something else that you should have thought about is, for example, this one. If I just pick the order pair, the vertex, or any order pair, so for example, this one doesn't have -0, -8 as a solution, but this one does. I'm going to pick this one just because it's a little bit faster. And the reason why it's faster is because it's an intercept. It'll just be computing the math will go a lot faster. So if I just put in x is 0, and I make the y value -8, we learned this earlier that this should be true because it's on the graph. And that's true, then these match. So 0, opposite of 0, 0, so then I have -8, so that is true. So your answer is A. Let me show you how this also works the other way around, so that is true. This one, you'll notice that 2, 0 is false on this one, so it should be true on that. Okay, so 2, 0. So I put in y value of 0 into the original equation. Now I'm putting in 2 for x. 2 for x. Okay, I already know the answer. This should be true as well over here. Sorry, this should be false. That'll be 2 squared is 4. So 4 times -1 is -4. -8 minus 8. So -16, -20. So that would be false. Okay, and the reason why I picked 2 zeros is because that's true for this one, but over here, this point is off the graph. That would be false. Okay, the fast way is just recognizing that your C value is your y-intercept. Write that down. Your C value is your y-intercept. So -8, that works. Down here, the graph doesn't touch at -8. This is positive 21. Okay? Okay. Number 2, multiple choice. Look at f of x in question number 1. So I have to look at this. We're just going to copy it down. Way up here. It's 4x minus a. And now they want us to do the problem twice, right? We have an interval. So x is, let's do the first one. Put it in here. So f of -2 equals -2 squared minus 4 times -2 minus 8. Then we have 4 times -1 is -4, 8, -8, those cancel, so you're left with -4. F of -2 equals -4, so x1, y1. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing now, but now I'm going to use x equals 2 in the equation. Right, so every substitution now, we use parentheses. So this one has 1, and then we just simplify that. That is 1, opposite of -1, -1. Opposite of positive 1 is -1, that's negative 4 minus 8. That'll become negative 13. Okay, so that would be my x2 of y2. So this is evaluating them separately. Okay, now let's use my average rate of change. So my y2 value is negative 13. My y1 value is negative 4. My x2 value is 1. Remember, you can have these switched as long as the 1s, then the 2s. x1 value is negative 2. So this will give us positive. So that'll give us negative 13 plus 4, which is negative 9. And 1 minus 2, so that becomes plus 1. Plus 2 is 3. And this will give us negative 3 as our answer. So that would be choice C is our answer. Okay, let's go to these Ken-Kens. Inky puzzles. You're only using the numbers 1, 2, and 3. Notice these are always positive. The numbers can repeat in a cage, so this is a cage right here. But they cannot repeat in a row or a column. Pencil, just in case I make a mistake. Okay, you could start anywhere and you can kind of guess. Let's say 4, you're thinking 2 and 2, but they can't repeat. So I'm going to try 1 and 3. Now, this row here is missing the number 2. So I have the numbers 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to put in 3 here because 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, this column here is missing the number 1. So that means that 2 numbers that add up to be 3 are 1 plus 2. Okay, well, this is missing a 3. Okay, this tells me we have something going on here. Okay, so let's just see what we get. Now you can go back. You might have to switch all the numbers. Let's try switching these two. Let's see what happens. That helps. And I gotta switch these two. See. Okay. So let's try 2, 1. That one doesn't work. So let's keep that. See, even I make mistakes. Okay, so I'm missing 1. I can't do 6. Let's see what happens. 2, and can I get a 3? Oh, that works. So the numbers 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is a cage, but it could repeat. So there's our answers. Okay. Self-reflection I asked you guys to do at the end for 2 points. Let's turn it over. Number 5, consider the quadratic equation. Okay. Complete the table of values. So I'm just going to standard form. Has no parentheses. A value is -3. B value is -6. C value is 9. So you should already recognize that this is pointing down and your y-intercept is going to be at 9. Okay, we'll double check that when we graph it. To find the axis of symmetry, let's just substitute in my values. My B value is -6. And then I have 2 times the A value, which is -3. So then over here, I have 2 times -3, which is -6. Remember, this cancels to be 1. So I have x equals a -1, or opposite of +1, which is a -1. So now that's super important because it tells me to go in the middle. If not, you're just randomly picking numbers, which is bad. And then I can go to my graph at -1. So x-axis at -1. And 2 numbers to the left, so -2, -3. Those two numbers, doesn't matter if you wrote them down up here or down there, and then two numbers to the right, 0 and 1. You want to pick consecutive numbers. Those are numbers that are next to each other. Okay, I said that you can use your calculator, but I'm just going to do one by hand. I'm going to do the vertex. So we're going to use that number. We're going to put it back into the original. So I'm going to choose to pick an x equals -1. Becomes a +6 plus 9. That's +3. And then that gives me a y value of 12. So my coordinates are -1, 12. Let's punch it into this calculator here. From mode, you want table. And then I'm going to type that in, -3. The x is in red in the back here. So alpha, right, parentheses, squared, -6, alpha, parentheses, plus 9. When you get g of x, just press enter again. Smallest number here is -3. Biggest number is 1. You're already counting by ones, and then this is our answers. So there's the one I wanted, -1, 12. -3, 0. So just copy it down now. -2, 9. These will be symmetrical, so that value should be the same. And then 1, 0. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and graph those points. Graph that. So we had earlier graphed the axis of symmetry at -1. So I go to x values at -1. And then I'm going to go ahead and graph -3, 0, left 3, stay, okay, left 2, and then we're going to go up 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, -1, +12, so left 1, up 12, so I already counted that to be 9, 10, you can just 11, 12, just kind of evenly space it above here, so something like this. 0, 9, and right 1, 0. Let's go ahead and sketch it. Now, I actually did a mistake. I'll show you. And I caught myself with the attributes, okay? I edited it out, but I actually graphed it, and I graphed it up. But I knew my math sense was wrong because, number one, it should have had graphed down in a y-intercept of +9, not -9. So that's why I redid my graph. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the domain. The domain is x values, and you're going to go left to right. So here's the x-axis. We're going to go left to right. Negative numbers over here, positive numbers over here. So as I come over here, the first thing I touch is the arrow. So that means it's all the negative numbers. Come over here. Remember, I'm just concerned not up or down. I'm concerning towards the right. The graph is going to keep going to the right because of the arrow. So it's positive infinity, and you always have parentheses with infinity. Okay, the range is bottom to top. So I'm coming from negative numbers. And then that's why the arrow's there. So it's all these negative numbers, but I'm going to stop way up here. And that number is 12. Okay, because the roller coaster is not up here anymore. It's stopping there at 12 on the y-axis. So it is 12, and with numbers, you're using brackets. Okay, so that is your range. Hope that was helpful. See you again.
Finding yourself bored and numb? Well, no worries. Cause now you can get the all-new Ing Pods. So now you can listen to math on the go or on the road. So why stall? Get the all-new Ing Pods today.